Hi, my name's Ethan Lawrence.
This is Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage.
Hi, I'm Scotty Wartu.
Hi, my name's Sean Smith.
Hi, my name is Desha Kiva.
This is Ryan McCombs from the band Soil.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is the Wage and Cage and Lash LaRue.
Hey, we're Berries.
You're listening to the Chronicles of Podcast
with Jamie and Tom.
Woohoo!
Ladies and gentlemen, this week we are bringing you an incredible band who we were actually supposed to talk to at 2000 Trees, but unfortunately we couldn't make that work. Damn you, phone signal. So they are here joining us instead. They're here to talk all about their upcoming self-titled second record, available this October, and so much more. This week we are joined by Holly, Lauren and Lexi, so we can find out just how they function and bring you the Chronicles of Berries.
That was good.
That was very good. God, that was professional.
Why, thank you.
I was fully been wanting just to be like, oh dear God. What have we let ourselves in for?
They appreciate my humour, so I am golden. Happy days.
I enjoyed it. Very good.
But I suppose, first things first, how are all your personal Wednesdays? How's your day been?
Oh, busy.
In one word. Holly, what was yours?
Bouncy. I'm sorry you said one word. It was good. It was okay. It was all right as a Wednesday. I only realized it was Wednesday recently, actually, in sort of the last hour or so. Yeah. So that's mine.
Okay. I wish I lived in your world, Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been using a lot of trampolines or something? Or why is it so bouncy?
I don't know, actually. I think it's just, when you're working from home and you're just sort of bouncing around the house, that's pretty much.
It's the madness is setting in from being at home all the time.
Yes, constantly mad. Yeah.
So before we get into everything, obviously, as I said in the intro, we were supposed to do this at 2000 Trees. So let's cover that first. How was your 2000 Trees?
It was amazing. Loved it.
You played on that beautiful forest stage, didn't you?
Yeah, it was so cool. Very, very cool.
I absolutely love that forest stage. I think it makes Trees stand out from every other festival. Just that stage, it's just it's stunning.
And the sun was out, and it was just super. Yeah, it was super nice.
Amazing. So we like to start these things by taking it right back to the start for you. So when you were young and growing up, your formative years, what did you want to be when you were growing up? Has it always been music, or was it, I don't know, race car driver, or whatever? Let's start with you, Holly.
Well, for years actually, I wanted to be a vet, but then I realized I needed to be good at school. And then I think I then decided I wanted to just play guitar, and I wasn't sure about the career aspect of it. That was really as far as my mind went. But I would play guitar, and I kind of do it, the band, and I teach guitar. So the vet career thing is still, I'm looking into it. I'm not. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
And yourself, Lexi, what about you?
Well, as a kid, I think I went through every single phase under the sun. Like, I kept changing my mind what I wanted to do. Like, at one point, I wanted to be a footballer. I can't play football. At one point, I wanted to play ice hockey. Can't ice skate. I wanted to be a wrestler. I can't fight. Basically wanted to do everything. Anything that was cool in my eyes. But yeah, no. Then I ended up playing drums. And now I work in music as well. So music was like a close second, but damn it, I wish I pursued the wrestling career, honestly.
Oh, there's always time, Lex. There's always time for that. What a backup to have.
You're quite naturally sporty as well, aren't you?
Pardon?
You are quite naturally sporty as well.
Yeah, look at your face. She's joking. My favorite sport is drinking wine.
Well,
yeah, but you could do that in the wrestling ring. Do they have rings in wrestling, or am I thinking of boxing?
No, you got it right in the wrestling ring. Yeah.
They got rings. Yeah. Anyway, on to Lauren. Moving on.
I think I wanted to be an artist for a while. And then I wanted to run the 100 meters. And then
You're laughing at me for being not sporty.
all right.
I was good at 100 meters at school, actually.
I would have been faster than you.
No fucking way.
That sounds like a challenge.
I feel there's going to be a Paris 100-meter sprint. I'm looking forward to this.
Let's go right now.
We did have a very aggressive game of badminton once, Holly.
That was actually a good game.
It was
Who won?
very aggressive.
I have asthma, so sometimes I get out of breath.
How can you aggressively play badminton?
I was just about to say that, yeah.
I think me and Holly are just quite naturally competitive with each other.
Pretty much.
I was never allowed to be a guitarist in Holly's band.
Oh, you see, you're just well, whoa, we're getting deep here. Me and Lauren grew up together in the same town. So there were about 4 bands in the town, and I was in one of them. And Lauren
was in the other one.
Our parents actually set up a play date for us. And I don't think we really said a word to each other, but we just played Plug-in Baby at each other to see who could do it fastest.
Oh.
And then I said she couldn't be in our band because she was better than me on guitar.
Oh.
So you're a bass player by submission to Holly then. So
Yep.
Yeah. But let's talk about the music. Obviously, in order to do what you do, there's obviously a love for music. Where does that come from? Is that through friends, family? Where's that come from?
Here you go, Holly.
You want me to go? Okay. Mine started actually, I never really tell anyone this because it makes me sound I don't really know how it makes me sound actually. And it's a bloody great film. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna own it. I watched Freaky Friday and I wanted to be Lindsay Lohan.
Oh.
You wanted to be
Nothing
Lindsay
wrong with
Lohan.
I wanted to be Lindsay Lohan and I wanted her life.
I'll be with Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, but in Freaky Friday, she's some cool rock chick and she has this awesome guitar. She rehearses with her band in the garage, you know, living the dream. And so I remember turning to my mum and being like, I think I want to play guitar. And my mum was like, mm-hmm. And then actually my friend started teaching me. She was really good. And then my parents were like, oh, okay, you actually taking this really seriously. And so then they got me some lessons and yeah, that was it. Pretty much.
And now we're called
Now we're called the Lindsay Lohan experience.
What, chaotic and ginger, part ginger.
I feel like you need to write a song called Freaky Friday now.
Oh God. No.
There's a Freaky Friday 2 coming and I'm genuinely excited.
Yes.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
They will bleed these fucking franchises. It's not even a franchise, is it? It's just make any old shit up now. We'll make a sequel to. Quick, we need to think of something fast. Freaky Friday, I'll do.
It's still Lindsay and Jamie Lee Curtis, though, isn't it?
Yes.
Still...
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What about you, Lauren? Where's that love come from?
I think probably mum and dad. My dad was like a DJ, but like not like a DJ, like a wedding DJ.
Ah.
Yeah. And him and his mate had this little DJ disco company called the Booze Brothers.
Love it.
Yeah. But that didn't really start the whole band stuff because that was more like Venga Boys and stuff.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking.
Oh, okay.
So my thing actually cut out. Did you say you got in the band to be in Venga Boys? I actually got. Is that what you said?
I said
yes,
my
she did.
Influences are Venga Boys. Why would I make that up? That's a really elaborate story to make just on the spot like that.
I'm seeing a whole new side of you, Lauren.
Of me, yeah. Well, Dad's so my dad, DJ Trev, now he comes on tour with us sometimes and drives us, where he's now referred to as Party Trev.
It's fucking awesome.
But yeah, from that probably, I think it was the phase of like finding Busted and stuff, and then being like, ooh, guitars and whatnot.
Band that everyone pretended to hate but secretly loved.
Exactly.
Because they are mint.
What a band, you know.
They are superb. What about you, Lexi? Where's that look come from for you?
So my brother was very much into rock music from like a really young age, rock and metal. So my love for music came from that. But I tell you what really inspired me, which is far superior than Venga Boys, sorry, Lauren, and Freaky Friday. But it was Hanson.
Oh, the boys.
And I couldn't work out at the time, I can't remember how old I was, but I couldn't work out at the time whether I wanted to be the drummer or marry the drummer. And he must have been like
drummer was the youngest. He's the youngest.
I know. He must have been like 6 years old, and I think I was also 5 or 6 or something. Anyway, I just thought he was the coolest person in the world. So then I started playing drums.
That makes a whole lot of sense. I've always said Man from Milwaukee from that first Hanson album is just a work of art. Fantastic song.
There you go.
We encourage love for Zac Hanson in this show.
Yeah, we love Zac Hanson.
But you can pick up, like, if you listen to Berries, you can pick up a lot of different influences. Just answered my own question there. There you go. That's where the inspiration for the band sang come. Venga Boys, Hanson, and Freaky Friday soundtrack. Done.
There you go. That's the second album in the bag.
No, but seriously, who are those artists that did actually inspire you to start doing this?
I'm not joking. Hanson definitely inspired me. But then as I got older, I wanted to be or tour with Alkaline Trio. They were like one of the first bands that I just fell madly in love with. And I was just like, I must own every single thing that they put out. So yeah.
Poor Hanson. Went from one 3-piece to another.
I know.
And I mean, you're a 3-piece, so what's going on here?
What about you, Lauren?
It was probably, so like I remember like in Mum and Dad's car it'd always be like Crowded House and The Beautiful South and stuff. And then my dad went in the loft one day and he got down like loads of records, and there was Black Sabbath and Thin Lizzy, and I sat and I recorded them onto a cassette tape. That's actually a very cool story, isn't it?
That is a really cool story.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. And then from that, yeah, it started with that, and then it was like, ooh, Busted. And then it was like, ooh, McFly. And then I was going to say it went downhill from there, but I don't think it went downhill. It's only gone uphill.
Yeah, I think it went uphill quite sharply.
Definitely. Then, so it started there, then it got like quite heavy. It went to like Bullet for My Valentine and Slipknot.
Oh, yeah.
So actually, I'd say my music taste now is still a bit all over the place. Every fucking where.
It's good to have an eclectic taste. I always find if you listen to the same music over and over again, it just gets really boring.
Yeah.
Gotta have a bit of an eclectic taste. It's fine.
Absolutely.
What about you, Holly? Apart from Freaky Friday.
Oh yes. I mean, obviously that's number one. Number two, actually Hendrix. I was really obsessed with Hendrix throughout, well, just from playing guitar, I guess. I didn't know if I wanted to be Hendrix or marry Hendrix, or just maybe be his friend, although he had been dead several years when I got into him. Which
he's joking. She's actually 85.
I just look bloody great. Yeah, so I think it was definitely Hendrix, and then I think Red Hot Chili Peppers was a huge
Oh yeah,
John
chilies.
Fish.
Yeah.
John Fish. Now don't you jump on my chilies? You've got Hanson.
You settled with Hanson. You got
Yeah,
Chili's.
chilies, John Frusciante, and then Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. I think I just absolutely for years just became absolutely obsessed with everything to do with Nirvana. And then Biffy Clyro, Slater Kitty.
We're not said Biffy Clyro.
I know I'm saying all the good ones. I'm taking them all.
It's like
Only you can have them.
I went to a Berry show and it was really weird. Holly brought a skeleton on with her, and then he got on his knees and burnt a guitar. It was so odd. Like, I don't know what a Jimi Hendrix grave is just completely empty. And it was like,
He is my friend, okay?
Hello, everyone.
That could be something for the tour, honestly.
A question I like to ask every band that gets asked this question so many fucking times, but it's because I'm always intrigued by what came first, your name. So obviously you're named after a fruit, but what preceded it first, and how did you come to berries in the end?
Only Holly can answer this.
I can actually, yes. Do you know, I think I just I don't really remember actually, but I knew I wanted to be in an all-female rock band, and I decided to make the Facebook page to push myself to do it. And so I was just, I don't know how it came up. I think I was just doing the usual, like chatting with, because there were no members of the band at this point. And I was chatting to mates, and they were like, I was coming up with these names and stuff, and I was like, how berries? What do you think? Like the berries or something like that? And they were like, oh yeah, that's sick. Oh yeah, sick. Yeah, do that. So I was like, right, I'm gonna do this. And then yeah, so then I made all the social media handles years before we were a band. So now everyone thinks we're a band for a lot longer than we actually have, because I kind of was inspired to do it first, to kind of be like, I don't know, because then I was like, no, I'm going to do it now, because, you know, if once you've got Facebook, that's it. That's official.
It's in stone. That's it. Set. It is decided.
So that was it. That was the start of the band, that Facebook page.
What names came before it, though? I mean, I was intrigued, if you can remember.
I don't really actually remember properly. I think like probably really rubbish names.
That's why I like to ask.
Yeah, probably really rubbish names, and I probably also names that I kind of thought were really original and are absolutely not original, and kind of, you know, like the Red Hot something peppers or something, you know, is when I was in that kind of stage of like. But yeah, no, berries was definitely the strongest.
It was the berries though. That's that's interesting.
Berries, yeah.
Now it's just berries, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We may, as time goes on, lose other letters.
Welcome to stage B.
They're finally gone to the B stage.
Each phase of the band, we drop a letter.
Yeah. There we go.
But you first released music in 2016 with Siren. How long before that did the band get together and this whole process start?
I feel like it wasn't. I think that was around about the exact same time. I don't think we had much time before that. I was gigging with other musicians for a while, but it wasn't really, you know, like we're a band and we're doing this kind of thing. It was more seeing how things went. And then when me, Lauren, and Lucy got together, we were like, right, let's go to the studio. Siren was a song I'd done. No, I hadn't done that solo, actually. I did like some solo stuff for a while. Siren was one of the first band songs I think we wrote, wasn't it?
It was the first one that I wrote with you.
Yeah. And we went to the studio pretty much immediately. There wasn't much of a gap there. And then we decided to release a 6-track EP, which for a band that nobody knows about was actually, you know, quite. Everyone was like, "Is this like an album?" And we were like, "No, it's a 6-track EP." Yeah, we went from there.
So how did you get involved, Lexi?
I got involved. How long ago was it? I'm the worst one to ask. Maybe like nearly 3 years, I think. Was it? Huh?
Is that not that long?
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
We saw her in this cover band that was called like Hanson.
And we stole her from them.
Yeah, so got involved. The girls were looking for someone to jump on some tours, and I got a message on Instagram, and because I knew the girls from playing shows with various other bands, and I saw the message come in, and I kid you not, I was like, for fuck's sake, they need a drummer. And I was like, oh, okay, right, I'm gonna open the message. And it's like, hey, Lexi, can you fill in on these tours? And I was just like, should I? Shouldn't I? Anyway, I decided yes. And I ended up having the best fucking time ever. And then after the first tour, the girls were like, so do you want to join? And I was just like, I was playing it cool. I was just like, let's see how the next tour goes. And the next tour came and went, and I was like, can I be a berry now?
you were playing it cool. I remember us being like, I don't know if she's gonna hang around, but let's like nail the door shut.
So yeah, so I said bye to the Hanson lot, and here I am.
We had to accept you in first. Can I be a berry now?
You left me hanging.
You played too cool for too long.
Yeah, I did. I did.
They saw the message and went, she wants to be a fucking member now, doesn't she?
Delete.
Before we talk about the music, though, we like to discuss the songwriting process itself. What does songwriting look like for Berries? Is it music, then lyrics, and then music? How does it work for you guys?
It's been a mix, hasn't it? A big mix, actually. Most of this album, I'd say, was from bringing little scraps to rehearsal and then building it around that.
I'm just finding it funny because I'm just thinking of like Holly bringing some lyrics to us, being like, "This is my new song." Like, it's just a little scrap. Just
no, but you know what I mean. Just like little bits here and there, and then we just kind of just.
Yeah,
it was very much like a jam process for I don't know, over half the album, I think.
Yeah, pretty much. We just kind of I'm like playing around with an idea. I guess being the singer guitarist, I usually come up with like the first initial sort of idea, or Lexi's really great at writing lyrics as well. So she'll send me something and I'll be like, oh, that's really cool, and I've got a riff that I think that's going to work with. Then I'll kind of get like a very, very loose verse or something together just so I can show them a scrap of a verse, just so I can show them where I'm sort of thinking maybe it could head. And then I take it to those folks and they shit all over it, and then I have to storm out. No, they're actually always like, oh, that is, and I always do the bit, on School of Rock where he's like, okay guys, you just have to kind of imagine this and this and this, and they're always like, just shut up and play the song. And then usually they're pretty good at that, being like, oh, this is great. And then you can see they're both kind of like thinking about where it could go, and it's nice, it's fun.
We are quite honest as well, though. If you bring something and we're like,
I wrote a really, really complex riff one time, and I worked so hard on it, and I sent it to Lauren, and she just went, it sounds like gay bar. I was like,
gay bar.
It's a good thing though, I think, because if you were just like, yeah, be all right, I think it shows that you give a shit, because it's like, well, no, I want to. You can create it, make it sound better, whatever. I think it's good that there's honesty and stuff like that. Otherwise, you just be able to put stuff out, and people are like, well, that just, that's. I don't know. I think it's good that it shows that you give a shit, basically, that you're honest with each other about things.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
I was tripping over my words then. I couldn't. When your brain's going, but your mouth's going. Yeah.
That sounds like me most of the time. Don't worry.
I thought there was the lyrics to Umbop actually. Sorry, I'll drop Hanson now. I promise. I'll drop it. All right.
No, please do more. I like it.
Come on. Where's the love? Come on.
I'll start working.
You mentioned Hanson before, ever.
I hope Zac listens.
Wow.
If he is, come on the show.
Wow.
But lyrics-wise, are they very personal to you all? Are they story-based, political? Like, where did you find the inspiration for them?
Yeah, they're usually very, very personal.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, for me, I guess it's a lot of it is kind of based around experiences. And I don't know, I guess it sounds really cheesy when I say this, but I guess it's like I find it almost, and I don't want to say this word because I know it's going to sound cheesy, but it's very like therapeutic kind of writing songs. And it's kind of, I love writing songs because it's sometimes stuff I'd never be able to say out loud, but I sing it. And it's about stuff that I'm not massively comfortable talking about a lot of the time. And so when I put it into song form, I find it easier to communicate that way. And so a lot of it's about mental health or OCD, you know, sexism in the industry, things I'm unhappy about, and things that I know also that Lauren and Lexi feel strongly about as well, because obviously we're all playing the songs. So I want to make sure I represent them in the songs, lyrics as well. That's really important to me as well. And Lexi obviously writes a load of lyrics, which is always nice.
Yeah. And they all tend to be like personal experiences or things that I'm pissed off about, really, because that's where you get the most, I don't know, the best inspiration is to get angry about something or upset about something, and then just kind of, yeah, you have things to say, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound cheesy at all, saying it's therapeutic. We speak to a lot of musicians who say that. They're like, you know, it's a great way to just get your thoughts and your feelings out on paper, because sometimes you can't just talk about it. It's not so easy, but to sing about it, like you say, it's still getting it out there and off your chest. So it's not cheesy. It makes sense.
It's quite nice as well, I guess, when you're writing a song and then in years, you know, you're playing an old song and you're like, oh, I remember being in this mind space and having these kind of feelings and things when you're playing it and singing it, and you're like, oh, it's really kind of reflective. So I just punched my chair. It's reflective. Start smashing up the room.
Not the dolls. Don't touch the dolls.
Oh my god, no! I wouldn't touch the dolls.
But
They're okay. They're okay.
Good.
dolls are safe. That's...
Oh,
They're the wrong way round.
Yeah, they shift around
Oh,
sometimes.
wait. Yeah, they're the wrong way round.
If I look away, I turn back and they're like moving.
Oh God, those things are. Barry's
I'll
toy
see
store.
Yeah, we're going to be part of Chucky number 17. Barry's dolls.
You know, I don't want to like bring the tone down, but I saw something really odd the other day, and it was the seed of Chucky. I mean,
I feel like that's like the second one or something. I'm going to Google it.
is it not the 56th?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, again, going back to bleeding fucking franchises. Do you know what I mean? Isn't there a 7th Jurassic World now? Even though that was meant to end of the last one. There's too many movies for the same shit. Do you know what I mean? And they're all the same fucking storylines. Stop it. Anyway,
well, I started
dinosaurs, who
watching
cares?
Jurassic World the other day.
Don't go for Jurassic Park.
No, and I was like, what is happening? They have actual dinosaurs in Jurassic World.
Sorry?
They have
What?
actual dinosaurs in all of
What are you
Jurassic.
talking about?
No, but I felt like in the first Jurassic Park, did they not get like taken there? Or maybe not. I thought
No.
they'd been like, you know, like time traveled something.
Oh my god.
It's been a long time
Ollie.
since I've seen Jurassic Park. Okay,
You need to remedy
But I
that
didn't-
right after this
I didn't
interview
realize
finishes. You
they
need to go
actually
watch
were like
Jurassic
trying
Park.
to be like the dinosaurs are real. Is that?
Oh my God, what is happening?
That's what they're trying to do.
Are we
It's
watching
a
Barry's
dinosaur
breakup because of
film.
Jurassic Park
Yeah.
right now?
it's Lauren's face.
Fucking disgusting.
The disappointment.
Anyway,
I know.
Yeah.
I can sense the disappointment. I will watch Jurassic Park later
Can I watch it with you?
if you.
Holding
we're
your
still
head still to
talking,
make sure you
yes.
pay attention.
Hold your head.
the seed of Chucky is number 5, by the way.
Fuck me.
Oh yeah, that's what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
That's ridiculous. There's like 15 Halloweens, about 74 Jasons. Just
Now then, now we can slam Jurassic Park and every other,
No, we can't.
but we cannot slam Halloween.
Why are you trying
Not
to
allowed.
slam Jurassic Park? You're going to lose fans.
I'm quite shocked.
I like Jurassic Park.
They
Why?
like dinosaurs in it.
I want to know why Freddie and Jason aren't on Zimmer frames now. How are they still like able to run and all that shit. Like how they're like, you know what I mean? Like really slowly getting stuff. It's like it's mental, absolutely mental. Sorry.
I'd watch that.
Would
To
you?
be fair, they could just go into like an old care home and do the same thing. It would just be on a slower sort of. It'd just be like a medium horror because it would be just a little bit more chill.
It'd be like the old man fight from Family Guy with the German and I forget his name. Chris.
I don't
Maybe.
remember it.
While they're sat in their care home, some like dinosaurs can walk past and they can sort of blend
Are they real?
Jurassic.
Holly's like, whoa.
I'll be like,
there's dinosaurs.
These are some really good meds.
Why do they?
I don't remember it. I'm googling it. Sorry, I do remember
I don't
that.
apologise.
I knew you had your research face on.
Yes.
Face.
Can you Google if the Jurassic Park dinosaurs are meant to be real in the film?
Holly,
They
Are
are.
they robots or something?
we're gonna shut that conversation down.
Fucking
Should we bring this
Yes.
back on track before Holly gets kicked out of her own band?
Yeah.
You better.
So Lauren's for a woman now. So,
the fan is mine.
So you guys are
That's
you guys are releasing your second album in October. How excited are you to get this out there?
Very.
Yeah.
Very, very excited.
I don't know how I feel about Holly anymore, actually. So
It might not even get released.
We might not make it to that album if I'm kicked out before, but the album will get released. But whether there'll be a third, we'll have to see. But yes, we're very, very excited about it. It's like one of those things where you sit on songs for so long, you just want people to hear them to get really excited about it.
Our second,
I know.
sorry, Lauren.
our second baby to be born with its 3 mums.
Aww.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. What made you want to just self-title it?
Ooh. We kind of felt like this is not the new berries, but this is, I don't know. It just made sense. It was like, this is berries, like everything fits now. I don't know. What do you think, girls?
Yeah, I think exactly that. I think the songs are a lot more personal. I think we wrote them all together a lot more than we did in the debut. So it was just a sort of reflection of us, the album, and we kind of wanted to have like some of the songs are definitely more vulnerable than we've ever gone before as well. And so just having us here on the cover, quite a simple design, it felt like, and then we kind of thought as we're on the cover, putting a big old title across of it kind of took away from the fact that it was just, us. So then we kind of thought, actually, let's just self-title it. That makes sense.
Mm.
The record is very sexy. The green record.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I imagined was the gooseberry a thing for. I don't know why you don't make your records like a berry, a different berry each time. It's like a gooseberry, and then next one could be like a raspberry, and then
Gooseberries.
I don't know. The green is very nice though. I really like it. I was just being a twat, and I'm really sorry. All right?
Should have been a gooseberry.
Who's a gooseberry?
It's a very sexy green. I really like
Very
it.
good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Write it down, someone.
If only we had £20,000 to print different versions
Well,
of vinyl.
yeah.
To reprint.
I meant each album, not like doing different varieties of the one. I meant every time you release an album, just make it a different berry.
Well, that's probably more cost effective.
So always thinking, Lexi. Always thinking.
We have discussed hundreds of times. Every time we have a new T-shirt or a new piece of artwork or something, we're like, should it just be a berry? And then we're like,
There's always that conversation, isn't it? It's like, do we lean into it? The fruity aspect.
And then
Or do we?
and then
And then
Lexi's
it gets fucked out so quickly, the idea. Someone brings it back and the other person's like, nope. And then it will change. Someone else will be like, how about a berry?
Then it gets shut down again. And we go, what about, right, listen, here we go. Got it. A gooseberry.
Yes.
And this is why, girls, we have no fucking men in this band because they're twats. Right? They just talk a lot of shit. They're so fucking stupid.
I actually do genuinely like that idea that you did come up with. I do actually genuinely think that could be a good idea.
Holly, you don't.
And we'll be stealing it. Thank you.
No, not at all. By all means. So absolutely fine.
But
what
Bit of artwork briefly that had the dinosaurs on it.
Yes, my friend Kit, they designed a new t-shirt for us, and the initial t-shirt was just dinosaurs.
I think I loved that shirt, didn't I?
We all loved the shirt.
No, me and
Well,
Lexi liked the shirt, and you were like, not sure.
I think it was actually me who loved the shirt, and it was you who
Like,
was not sure.
Anyway, there might be a dinosaur shirt in the future.
College be like, are these real dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Just wheel me back into my hole.
But you guys have just released your latest single, Watching Wax. Is this the sort of vibe people can expect from the new record?
Yes, I think so. I think it's definitely got hints of a lot of things we love to do. It's very riffy. It's got like some good heaviness about it. A lot of harmonies and things in the choruses, which I think we've really pushed that throughout the album. But yeah, I think it's sort of a little taster.
It's been out a few weeks. Has it been well received?
It has, yeah. We've been really enjoying it. It was out 2 weeks ago, Tuesday. And it's been really, really nice seeing all the nice reviews and radio play and all that jazz. It's quite nice as well, just having new music out there, just to be able to be like, we have a new song.
Yeah, because we've not had a new song out since last February or something.
Yeah,
it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So we've been sitting on them for a long time, so it's nice to unleash them. But it's also very like, you kind of almost don't want to share them. It's like a little secret.
Oh,
Holly, that's total bullshit. You want to give the album away tomorrow?
I actually do. I would give it away to you guys now if you want it. You can have it. No, it's a little secret.
I was going to say, are there any tracks on the new album you really can't wait for people to hear? You're really excited about, but I'm guessing the answer is no. You don't want anyone to hear it, really. So it's fine.
They're all shit.
Actually, weirdly, I feel like I'm really excited for people to hear. We did an acoustic track, which just interested to see what people think of it. I guess we've never done an acoustic track before, so I guess it's just see if people are like, what the hell is this, or if they're like, nice. But we'll see.
What sets it apart from How We Function from the first album?
It's green.
Nice. Love that.
It's actually all the same songs as How We Function, but in a green
Just
case.
And the vinyl is like a blueberry.
That's the best berry of them all, to be fair.
I think it's definitely, I feel like we've definitely pushed ourselves production wise. I think we were quite cautious, I think, with How We Function, because we're obviously a trio, so we didn't want it to be too kind of, no, we want it to sound like a three-piece, which we've done with the new album, but I guess it is still heavier in places. It's more layered, there's more harmonies. It feels like a bigger record in terms of sound. I think that's the biggest difference.
And just the band just naturally has evolved, and we've pushed ourselves. Obviously, I didn't write on the first album, but the girls have both said that, like, having someone fresh, I guess, you push yourselves in different ways, because there's different influences that have been brought to the table, and it just brings something exciting again, I guess, and you just try different things. So I mean, I've definitely pushed myself, and the girls have both said that they've pushed themselves, like, creatively. So yeah.
when Lexi came as well, she likes a bit of the heavier music, don't you? A little bit of the rock.
I do, darling. I do.
It's a bit of the punk rock.
So, and I always have as well, but now that Lexi's here as well, we get to the point of the song and we're like,
there's a knowing look, and I crank the distortion up.
Now there's two of us to make it heavier.
But it's not only the record you're releasing in October, you are also going on a UK headlining tour. How excited for you for this tour to get out there?
Very.
Buzzing. Yeah. Very, very excited.
Is there any venues or cities you've never played before that you're going to?
We've never done Norwich.
Pardon?
Sorry, Lexi, you go. I was just said we've never done Norwich before.
Oh yeah.
Very excited about it because me and Holly are from Norfolk and we've never actually played a Norfolk show as Berries.
No.
Which like the hometown.
It is our hometown, yeah. And so we were like, no, we want to put Norwich on this tour because it's one we've never done before. We've never headlined Southampton. But the rest and we've never headlined in Brighton actually. No, yeah. So we've done support slots in all of these places. In fact, I don't even think we've ever done a support in Norwich, which is mad, really. So we've never played as Berries in Norwich in any.
Oh my god,
it's mental, right?
Have you had those comments yet where it's like, why not play Nottingham? Why not play Glasgow? Why not play Inverness?
Yes, we've had Liverpool, Glasgow. No, maybe just Liverpool and Glasgow. I think everyone else seems happy with the selection. Oh, Exeter. Someone asked why we're not playing Exeter.
Oh, we should.
We should actually. Maybe we should do another tour like early next year, and we'll play all these other places.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna do this one, and that's it.
Then we're gonna break up, and we'll all go separately and watch Jurassic Park.
I'll be honest, before we got on this, I didn't expect so much Jurassic Park talk. I kind of love it.
I mean, before we actually started pressing record, Lauren had already knocked off one of her Lego dinosaurs onto the floor.
That is true, yes.
That's what I mean. Dude, the signs were there.
Set the tone, I guess.
It's fine. It was just his tail that came off.
I love the idea of the tour ending. You'd be like, right, well, we've got 60,000 fucking Chucky movies to watch, so guess it's time for us to call it a day.
There's now no time to do any more shows with the watching schedule.
There's a Chucky TV show as well. Sorry. Anyway, where he's like really old and shit. Weird. Anyway, carry on. I'm just getting really weirdly angry over a doll that doesn't exist. You've also supported Pet Needs, you supported Feeder, which must have been fucking sick, and Frank Turner as well. Like, that is all sorts of delicious.
Yeah.
Like, how were those shows? Like, how was it playing with them?
Sick.
I remember the Frank Turner one. So the first Frank Turner show that we did was just like coming out of lockdown when it was only allowed to be like acoustic music. And we've never like loved playing acoustically because it just doesn't really work for us that well. And he was playing Hull Arena, and they asked us to support, and we were like, yes. They're like, acoustically. We were like, oh my god, oh my god, we're playing an arena for the first time in our lives acoustically. But then last minute it got changed. We were like, thank you for that.
Yeah, they were like, you can play it as a full band. We were like, we were really stressed about it before then. And that was awesome.
I'm trying to work out how it being an acoustic or being a normal live band set affects any form of thing to do with COVID.
Like acoustic, it was like you didn't have to be as loud, like less shouting. Crowds didn't have to talk over each other and stuff. So
yeah, that was if crowds had to shout at each other when they wanted to talk, it might spread COVID.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What
a load of shit!
Yeah.
So if you hit the snare drum too hard, you give everyone COVID. So everyone dies. Everyone basically dies as soon as that snare gets hit.
Pretty much.
Pressure, Lexi?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
sing right down.
Oh god.
Yeah. But yeah, and yeah, Feeder was awesome as well.
Feeder was awesome.
And we love Pet Needs. They're such nice guys, really lovely guys. The Feeder show was great because I used to play in a covers band actually. And we played Buck Rogers.
That's the band I wasn't allowed to be in.
Yeah.
Oh, Holly.
You're not bitter about it, honest.
I'm sorry. You then got to be lead guitarist in Stud Muffin, the other band.
Stud Muffin, what a great name.
You guys were great. You're great. I did you a favor.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
Everything happens for a reason, Lauren.
Yeah.
Right?
Let the reason be Stud Muffin.
Yeah. So we used to play Buck Rogers, and then it was a very nice, like, full circle moment, being like, we're playing with Feeder and they're playing Buck Rogers. Now maybe we should play Buck Rogers. Wait, no, that's not the vibe.
Do you reckon anyone's ever done that? Do you reckon any support actors ever played a cover song of the band they're supporting?
Oh, I reckon so, but it is cheeky as fuck, isn't it? It's cheeky. Imagine getting on stage and playing one of their biggest hits, and they'll be like, "Oh, you sneaky buggers!"
Yeah.
Especially if you did it better. Like, could you imagine?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, we spoke about it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you sat there like, you cheeky buggers. Like, we definitely legit spoke about it.
but we did speak about it in jest. It wasn't like, I know what we should do.
It was more like it would have been more of as a respect thing rather than we're going to steal your thunder.
Holly was like, we're fucking doing Buck Rogers and we're doing it better than them. I played it for years.
And then Lauren was like, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's a fail. Damn it.
You should have just gone, din. I started and gone, gotcha.
Oh, it's a tune.
Yeah, we did do it a bit with Pet Needs, didn't we?
What?
Yeah, but they, that we were actually trying to warm the crowd up for them. So that they have a song that everyone sings along to.
So we would like go for that. We'd be like, who's excited for Pet Needs? And then we'd get everyone going, ba ba da da ba ba. We were like, yeah, we've bloody riled them up. They're ready for Pet Needs. And then Ian, our sound guy, was like, it just kind of sounds like you're taking the piss out of them. We were like, damn it. Oh god.
Like, oh shit. Better stop doing that then. Damn it, Ian. It's meant as a
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Well, us as a podcast, we're ambassadors for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. We want to talk to you about this at 2000 Trees. So as we have you now, we'll talk about it now. I was going to ask if you're aware of the foundation, but as there was a trio of nodding heads, I'm going to guess yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
So what we're trying to do is find out a bit more about some of the stereotypes and the assumptions you've had put on you. Is this something you've experienced, whether not just be when you were younger, but even now being part of this alternative community, as we call it, where you've been treated differently or had those assumptions put on you because you're part of this community? Is that something you've experienced?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But in all forms, not just alternative, but a lot of sexism, misogyny in the music industry. Which is extremely frustrating because it still exists. I know there's a lot of more female and female identifying bands out there now, but it's still a problem in the music industry.
Saying to me, mind blowing. Even the amount of female fronted or all female bands that there are now. There's so many of you, yet you still get that shit. Like, oh, do you know how to put the cymbal stand up?
Yeah.
Like,
Really.
Fuck
really.
off.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Karen. Sorry, I'm getting wound up.
No. I enjoy your rage. Seriously, it's good.
I just think it's disgusting. It's 2024. Like, what is wrong with everybody now? Do you know what I mean? Oh, look at these ladies. Look at them trying to play music. How about go and eat a fucking donut and fuck off, mate? Like, fuck's sake.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well said.
we spoke to the menstrual cramps at Trees, and they were telling us stories about the same sort of thing. And it's just bullshit. And then we talked to Tigress as well. It's just like you can only have one female friend. Why one? Can we not have 21? Can we have 40 fucking one? Can we have as many Chucky movies as we have female fronted bands, please?
Amen.
Please.
Oh, it fucks me. Oh, it's so boring. Anyway, Lexi, sorry. You were sorry. Let me just chill. Go
You've done it for me. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, there are still a lot of stereotypes. I think being alternative, I guess looking alternative, I haven't experienced, I don't know about you girls, that much sort of negativity since I was a teen, maybe. But as a teenager, it's rife, you know? You dress slightly differently and, you know, you're just, you're an outcast, you're the devil kind of thing. But I personally haven't experienced that for sort of looking differently. I mean, I'm quite tattooed now, so I've had a lot of shady comments, mostly from older men, actually. And they'll make a comment as they're passing, that kind of thing. But yeah.
As, like what? If you may ask.
Oh, just like a snidey comment as like mumbling about tattoos to themselves. And I'm literally just like, okay, you're clearly talking about me. But I don't know, disgruntled. But I don't give a fuck, really.
Good.
So
I wear a lot of band shirts, so I guess I get weirdly picked on quite a lot actually for my band shirts. All the time on the tube, like just a couple of days ago even. And it's bands that I think people think that I don't have a right to like. It's the strangest thing. They see me and they think, yeah, you're just, you just bought that in New Look or H&M and you're just, and you think, actually, I really love this band and I went to their show, or, if it's Nirvana, obviously I've not been to a show, but if it's, well, whoever, Slater-Kinney even, you see people looking at you and they kind of, and then, so many comments. And it is a lot of the time older guys. Actually, a while back, he said, oh, what's your favorite song from Smells Like Teen Spirit then? And I turned around and said, Smells Like Teen Spirit is the lead single from the album Nevermind, you idiot. I did.
Very good.
Because I was like, you twat.
Name me 3 songs. Name me 3 songs then.
Yes. Oh, I've had that with Iron Maiden all the time. I have an Iron Maiden shirt, and I love Iron Maiden. But to be honest, I'm not going to list off albums that I love and stuff. Like, I'm a fan of their music, and I love the shirt. And my friend's dad is their manager, which means he gets me great merch. So
nice.
But I'm not trying to I don't know. I don't know why they feel so threatened about it. They're like, no, you're not allowed to like them. It's weird.
I've never understood it. Like, why do you care what t-shirt someone's wearing? Just wait for the day you're wearing a Hendrix t-shirt there. You can just go, we were friends. Fuck you.
Better put it back now. Better put the skeleton back. I think I might have longer now.
With my arm around him, actually.
What about you, Lauren?
It's just sat here thinking, definitely at high school and stuff. Because I don't know. I feel like there was no one else. I'd walk around school with my guitar, and there didn't seem to be any other girls that were doing that sort of thing. So I was a bit I had a chain on my trousers and stuff.
Oh.
Pretty fucking cool, actually.
Yeah.
Folk blues, big chain. Yes, sir.
But then also, the other part, I don't know if it's really relevant, but it feels relevant, was being in the closet as well, not being out and proud, makes you feel more like people are looking at you and judging you and stuff. That's how I felt anyway. So then when I went to college and stuff, I would try and fit in a bit more, where wear like girlier things and stuff.
Yeah, but it does relate though, because obviously there is that. Sometimes it isn't a case of, oh, I was bullied and all this sort of stuff. It's that fear of it, because you think to yourself, people don't like alternative people, or whatever it may be. So I'm not going to be myself. I'm not going to express myself because I don't want that to happen to me. So even if it's not something you've experienced personally, it does still affect you knowing it's out there in the world. If that makes sense. I know what I'm trying to say.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Some people shy away from it just for the pure ease and not being afraid of being hassled, that kind of thing. But if you're a little gobshite like me, like I just dressed how I wanted, like I literally didn't give a fuck about anything or anyone. In fact, I used to have a t-shirt which was like just pure swear words on the back of my t-shirt.
Say them all. What were they?
God, I'm so cool. No, I can't tell you. Anyway, moving on.
I think it's better, like it feels better for me now because of who you like surround yourself with, right? So like
yeah,
we hang out with people that look like us and are like us. So it's like a nice community.
I still weirdly dread going to events where, which is quite funny sometimes, events that I don't know anyone at really. And then I know we're all going to be like drinking in a park or something, and we're all just going to, because I feel like I want to wear like jeans and a t-shirt and just, but I feel like, others will dress up and be more girly and wear little like, trouser suits or whatever. And I'll just sort of be like, but actually, I think that's in my own head a lot of the time. I think actually people are very accepting, but it's funny how you yourself kind of go, oh, I really don't want to wear this. I would rather wear this, but actually everyone's going to be looking at me. And in these sort of situations, no one probably is looking at you at all. It's all just what we're sort of, taught to kind of how to be like, oh, I need to be girlier and I need to wear makeup, and because everyone there's going to be in little kitten heels, I shouldn't go in Converse.
Really good in kitten heels.
I swear to God, on this next tour, we're all wearing kitten heels.
I've got 8 pets.
Lauren, you sort of segued into my next question for me a moment ago, but obviously when it happened to Sophie in 2007 and when we were growing up, you fast forward to 2024, it's a very different world. The whole landscape and everything's very different now. Do you think it's easier to grow up in this alternate community to be different now in 2024, especially for younger people, or still challenges out there, do you reckon?
I feel like it's both ways, because like social media and stuff, when you go on TikTok and whatever, you see people that are like you, but then you see the other extreme. So I don't know. I do always wonder, like, what is it? What's like the teenagers nowadays? What do they do? How's that work? How's that work for them? Like,
yeah, I think social media is very much a big thing now. It's like the abuse is just there instead of in the street being hurled at you. I mean, that's the only difference.
Yeah, I mean, in some cases, it's worse, isn't it? Because you can't escape it. Say if you're at school, you experience it at school, you go home, social media, or you'll experience it on social media. It's like there's no escape from it.
No.
So I can't really speak for teens nowadays, but I think each sort of generation has come with its own challenges, and social media is definitely one of them.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I help run a rock school for young people, and we have so many like young punky goths and some really cool they're doing their own thing and they're super confident. And I do sometimes think to myself, I definitely wasn't that confident at school. I wasn't, and they might be just one who, that's obviously not, that's not speaking for everyone, but with those few, they're so unapologetic, and I love it. And they're surrounded by guys. There's only a few girls in there, and they're surrounded by guys, and they want to play the solos. They want to stand up and stand out. And I just think I couldn't have been more different when I was that age, because I was very aware that I was the only girl there. You know, I don't know if I should play a solo, because what if they laugh at me? And, you know, and these girls are there and they're absolutely doing it. And whenever I speak to them, it's really, you know, they see it all the time, these amazing female rock musicians on TikTok. And, you know, so that access to seeing themselves do it I think has helped their confidence. Definitely. They know they can do whatever they want. And I think we thought we could do whatever we want, but I don't know if we knew we could do it. You know, it's a weird thing. But I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the plus sides to social media. It's that double-edged sword we were saying before. The arseholes can find you on there, but you can also find your people. And I know a lot of people slate TikTok, but one of the good things I find about it is you'll see like that. You'll see a young girl absolutely shredding a guitar solo, and another young girl will go, I could learn to do that. And it's inspiring that next generation. This, like, let's be honest, a lot of kids are obsessed with their phones and tablets and whatnot these days. So it is inspiring that generation. So there is like positives and negatives to it both, really.
Yeah, I think with TikTok, because, like, you know, I spend hours scrolling through it sometimes, maybe.
We all do.
And then I send everything that I find to Lexi, and she finds it.
It's good.
It's all set up, isn't it? So, you know, basically now I'll just get cat videos or things that I want to get. I think that's the good part of it. Like, so if you'll find stuff that you like and you know, it's something that you like watching, then you'll get more of that.
Yeah, those algorithms are good. Like the burrito slapping thing. Have you seen it?
Yes. Hilarious.
Oh, it's stunning. Stunning work. Who came up with that? Give him a medal.
What did you send us earlier? I forgot.
Me?
Yeah. Oh, it was someone.
It was someone canoeing in the rapids, and it just said, what did it say?
Just me going with the flow or something. It was
the Titanic in the background.
Yeah. There's some stunning shit on the internet, I swear. It's so good.
What it's made for.
I mean, I live for watching some guy mix different foods with Monster. It makes my day watching those videos. Yeah. It's an interesting thing, TikTok is. But bringing it back to you guys, though, if people are listening to this and they're going, I like the cut of their jib, I'm going to go check out some of their music. What's a couple of songs from the back catalogue you feel like really represents what Berries is all about?
Oh, that Hanson cover we did a few years ago.
Yep. That can be number one. I think probably We Are Machines. Don't know if you guys would agree.
Yeah, I would say We Are Machines. I'd say Spiral as well, just because it's one that we play live, and it's just a banger.
Holly tried to cut it from the set at one point.
I was like, absolutely fucking not.
I don't remember that.
It's my favourite one to play.
Did I try and cut it from the set?
And also Control, because it was our first one as like us three.
Oh yeah. That's cool. Yeah. No, I feel like Spiral has to stay, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
There's no question about it, Holly, I'm afraid. Executive made.
Well, funnily enough, I wrote some bangers down, and Spiral is the first one on there.
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
there we go.
Sorry, Holly.
No, to be fair, I think it was the stress it was causing me, because I have to drop D. I have to tune.
Holly, as much as it was causing you, it was causing us way more stress watching.
Yeah, because I think my guitar wouldn't tune properly. So then halfway through this track, I'd suddenly be in some horrible out of tune key, and so that song for me, then I got nervous. But then I now just take two guitars on tour. That's how we get around that.
That works.
Spiral can stay.
Yay.
I also had Controls, I believe you mentioned, and The Expert.
Oh, I The Expert's a banger.
Yeah, we've played that for a while. Yeah.
We love it.
Absolute tunes in there. Just a quick one. I like asking every musician this. Music videos, the actual making and producing and everything of them before the final piece. Love them or hate them?
Sorry.
Would you say
Right.
like? I just heard them.
Yeah.
I said hate them immediately.
Yeah, I also hate them.
Yeah, it depends what we're doing for a music video. If we're doing something really fun, like watching Wax music video, I did actually had a really good time.
It's because we just went and got drunk for a day and filmed it.
Yeah, we did basically. I guess it's yeah. Go watch it on YouTube. But I think I don't actually know any musicians who I am mates with who like music videos. It does seem to be the thing that I don't think I know anyone who likes music videos or making music videos, because it's one of those where you kind of have to act, but then you're kind of, you're a bit out of your comfort zone, and we just but it is always nice to watch them back. Actually, I do actually always enjoy that, and you kind of think, oh, that was fun, but at the time you're like, we've got a deadline, we're not going to make it, it looks terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, watching Wax was fun, but it's just awkward, isn't it? Especially when the cameraman will be like, okay, so now Lauren, we're just going to do a solo of you for a whole take, and then we're going to do a solo of just Holly for a whole take, and I'm like, okay, of my face, or
Oh. Mr. Stevens, do you have any more questions for our wonderful guests?
I do. When you first started this entire journey, this berry journey that you've been going on, did you ever think that this is where you'd be today, having supported Frank and Frida and playing Bearded Theory and playing Trees and having your second album come out and touring in October and all that sort of thing?
I mean, well,
he's like, yes.
From the first Facebook page, definitely not. I think if I was like, if I managed to actually find musicians, that would be like a really solid start. So no, Berries has and always does exceed. Like, I'm always so proud of it. For all of us, I feel like we worked really hard at it, and I know, it sounds probably a bit like twee, but I am really proud of it. And every time we release music or we gig or anything, I'm always like, oh, that's really cool that we're doing it, and yeah.
Yeah.
How about you two? Yeah.
Lauren's like, yeah, it would have been better if I was the guitarist.
You knew any bass players?
No, I think, like, if you had told me when I was like a teenager playing guitar, surrounded by all the boys, that like you'd play in a 3-piece like girl rock band when I was a teenager, I'd have been like, shit me, that's quite cool. So that's enough for me.
Excellent reaction.
Shit me.
Incredible. Before we let you get out of here, any plugs, social medias, websites you want people to go check out?
Yes, please. We have a website, berriesband.co.uk, which will take you to pretty much everywhere. I'm going to plug our tour as well in October. Please come and see us. From the 23rd of October to the 1st of November, we're pretty much going across the country. What's that? To all very awesome venues. We have some amazing support bands lined up, and we're going to be playing our new album, which is out on October 18th. So please come along.
God, I'm glad you remember everything.
It's just Berry's Band everywhere, isn't it, on social media? And
it's Berry's Band everywhere. Yeah. No, Berry's Band everywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Pretty much everywhere.
Not the same.
The dolls have come to say hello.
And it's even got Lexi's sleeve. Look, pretty cool.
That's so awesome.
That's wicked.
Unbelievable.
It's pretty cool.
Wait, are people going to see this or hear this?
Both.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh
no!
I've just been chugging on my wine the entire time.
God, I was hitting my nose.
Probably
she's there with a bottle of wine.
And funnily enough, our YouTube gets way more hits than our downloads do. So,
God.
It's all right, Lexi. We couldn't see the straw in the wine bottle. It was off camera. It's fine.
No one noticed when you started on that third bottle during either.
So Jurassic Park, right?
Oh my God, we're going to start a riot.
We were in Yorkshire. And I accidentally started slagging off Greggs by accident because I love Greggs, but it's just, I don't know what happened. It was like word vomit. It's like when someone tells you not to mention Greggs, or that you know, and then you start just going for it, and then it suddenly just gets worse.
Yeah, they're 24-hour up there. They fucking love a Greggs. So
Holly and Lauren and I were on stage just being like, who the fuck is this person?
I love it. Sorry.
Since we'd had it every day of the tour, I think that's what happened.
Don't you knock it.
One crowd.
No, to be fair, you can't go wrong with a Greggs.
You
really can't. So southern when you said it. You were like, I mean, we could have a Greggs sausage roll, or we could go to Pret.
You southern wanker.
Yeah. You might as well have gone, you fucking scum with your Greggs up here.
You scumbags. No, I do. I love Greggs. You can't go to Pret. Bloody hell.
Oh, cool now, Mrs. Pret.
Yeah. as I start eating my Pret baguette.
Fucking Pret a manga.
Yeah, Pret a manga.
Manga.
Oh, this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for taking the time out of chatting with us today. It means absolutely.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for taking the time out of your day as well. And I'm sorry about I'm just going to own this. That was entirely my fault that we couldn't meet you at 2000 Trees.
It happened. There's no fucking signal. So don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Shit happens.
I'm just not very organized, and then I had no phone signal. And then I lost the girls for about 3 hours. So that was good.
How'd you manage that?
Pardon?
How'd you manage that?
Well, they very kindly went and set up the tent because there was a band playing that I really wanted to see.
Yeah.
And so they were like, just go. We'll catch you after. So I ran off to the main stage, and they, like I said, they kindly set up the tent. And then little did I know, there was just zero reception, like nothing. So I couldn't find them for about 3 hours. That was fun.
It's nothing worse, especially if no phone signal.
We finished setting up, and we were like, okay, great, the tent's set up. Right, we'll just message Lexi now, ask her where the podcast is. Go meet her, and oh shit.
And we didn't even spot the press area either. I mean, if any of us had a brain cell, we would have probably gone there. But we don't.
You know who did turn up to the interview though? They managed it. These guys.
It was great as well. We absolutely loved that interview. That was wonderful. Superb. But it's because they'd hidden press. Last year, press was right. You could just see it from when you were walking down that gangway. But this time they hid it down a little. It went a bit further back.
Yeah, in that artist village or whatever it was with the.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, so it's right next. It's right next to that.
Yeah, we didn't spot it until. I mean.
It's all good.
Much later, but anyway.
It's all good because we were literally, as soon as you walked in, we were just on the left straight away. As soon as you walked in.
Well, if we get to play Trees next year, we're coming straight there. Even if you want us on the podcast or not.
Seriously though, if you do play next year, then absolutely.
Yeah. Yay!
Yeah, we'll sort it out. It'd be great. It'd be great. But I'm going to come down and come to one of your shows in October anyway. So I'll come and see you.
Know. Yeah, we'll happily put you on the list. Let us know.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Oh, I mean, if you insist.
We absolutely do.
Well, it's massively appreciated. Thank you so much. This has been absolutely amazing. So much fun. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Oh, thank you guys for having us.
No, not at all. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. I apologise for how long this has taken to organise.
Don't be silly. Don't be silly.
You are not we need to apologise to you guys.
That's all good. And we shall see you in October for the headline. That's going to be sick.
Can't wait.
Thanks, guys.
Knows at all. Now, Holly, go watch fucking Jurassic Park.
I think I actually might. Honestly, I actually might. Oh my god, I think I need to.
Get an email later. Go, what do you know? They were real.
Oh wow.
Take care. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.